Is this on?
And all that you'll be left with is your little chicken tender slut.
Happy New Year and welcome to another episode, the first episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling in the new year. Technically, kind of, because we're recording it a day earlier. This is New Year's Eve, but by the time it comes out, it's the new year.
And we are now on Netflix.
We are, man, that would be great, wouldn't it?
That would be some
deal.
Netflix.
That would be some deal. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
We went to Raw last night at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, and it was so boring it almost killed Andrew.
I'm dead. Yeah,
he's not feeling good.
I was like, why did I do this? It's been almost
84 years.
It's been almost 2 years, I think, since I went to a live show. I think the last one was the Rumble in San Antonio.
I think so.
2023.
Jealous. Yeah.
And I was like, why did I come here? The only reason was for Punk and Seth. That was the only reason I was interested, and it remained the only reason why I was interested. And that was, even though it was great, it was only 10 minutes of the show.
Mm-hmm. We were watching the match before the main event.
Yeah.
We're like, when is this shit going to end?
I know.
Joe had a counter. He's like, all right, this is ending in 90 seconds. That went on 4 times?
It was literally 4 times longer than I thought. And not only that, this street fight that happened like as the dark match, apparently was like the match of the night from people that were posting.
What else would have been the
why
match
can't
of the
you
night?
air that versus Otis and Gable?
Sure.
Come on.
Right.
Or the other 6-man
That
bullshit
6-man
tag.
street fight meant nothing. It was a bunch of 6 random superstars.
Who cares?
It's funny how LA Knight like has to travel to Raw and then just do a dark match.
I know.
Right. Yeah.
You know, but we didn't even stay for the dark match.
Nah.
Because once you have Punk and Seth, I was hoping they would do Punk and Seth like, halfway into the show.
Sure.
I would have left it a little early. That would have been nice.
Would have got home.
And like, Io and Lyra was actually a good match, but it was just, we wanted Punk and Seth by then.
Yeah, for sure.
So we have some insights being there live, so it should be interesting. My voice is kind of weak. It's not because I was chanting or cheering. I really wasn't.
No.
I wasn't yeeting. I can't speak for anyone else in this room, but I did not yeet.
I also was not yeeting.
Oh, it's interesting. Wow. I wonder process of elimination. I don't know.
yeeted.
Shawn Michaels? Oh, it was, yeah.
It was me. I was the yeeter.
There was a few...
Right there in my seat.
Yeah, I posted the video, and there were a few fans that replied, "You fucking Mark, Joe," and it was pretty good.
Yeah, there was also a guy who yeeted so hard he lost balance.
He did. That's on the video as well. Yeah,
That's right.
So, all right, we're going to get into everything. We also have to do SmackDown. What a horrendous piece of shit that was, except for one segment. Both shows were terrible, except for one segment.
Sure.
Yeah.
But first, we have to thank a new patron. So thank you to Justin Miller. Thank you for signing up. You can go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. We've got over 700 bonus podcasts. You get this show ad-free and before everyone else.
Yes.
You also get the weekly Monday Night War podcast. You get all the pay-per-view recaps. We even did Saturday night's main event. We're going to be doing the one in January as well. You get all the brackets. We got worst promo brackets, parts 1, 2, and 3. And next week is the return of the AEW/NXT podcast.
I can wait to find out what's going on in AEW.
God help us.
I really
God help us all.
I really can wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still see some stuff on Twitter every once in a while, and it looks really bad. So nothing's changed, I don't think.
Right.
But yeah, we're going to be reviewing that again. A lot of fans wanted it back, so it is back, and we're not dropping any other podcast. We're adding an extra podcast every week and also doing the AEW pay-per-views. And NXT. The NXT PLEs, they're not even takeovers anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, the problem, like, what I'm least looking forward to is the AEW pay-per-views. Because even the most minute, inconsequential feud leading up to a pay-per-view is...
You can't help but to pay-per-view that thing.
It's true.
Yes.
But I think, aren't they all going to be on Max soon?
Maybe.
Like, I hope that's the case. That would be nice.
Are we bringing back the AEW pay-per-view prediction championship?
What about the NXT
Because
one?
I have it right now, and I'm the longest reigning
How did I know that Joe was going to make that up?
Of course.
I also have the NXT one.
Oh,
so
really?
Are we bringing that back too?
Just let me know which pay-per-views you won those on, and then I'll.
It's been years. I'm not going to remember.
Yeah. We may need you get the hot glue gun out for that.
No, I'm pretty sure the NXT one. I think I was the last NXT champion, but not AEW.
Yeah,
Sure.
of course. Yeah.
Of course.
Ooh, I mean, I don't know
was
how you
never
could
on the
possibly
show,
know
I don't
that.
know.
you
Go
know.
to the videotape. Wait, do we have tape on this?
NXT was like years ago.
Yeah, sure.
Like, we'll find out. We'll have to.
Steel trap up here.
Steel trap.
Yeah.
Steel door. Just steel. Yeah.
Right.
I stole the belt.
Solid steel.
All right, so speaking of champions that aren't really champions, like Kevin Owens, right? You know, SmackDown opens with Nick Aldis. He says KO has until the end of the night to relinquish the Winged Eagle Championship or face serious consequences.
I doubt it, but okay.
And then later in the show, Kevin Owens cut a brief iPhone promo from his car saying he wants to meet Aldis in the ring. And obviously, we'll get to more of that later.
Do you have to relinquish something you stole?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's almost like he's like, all right, I'm the champ, but I'll relinquish it.
Right.
Give it back, because we definitely don't have 1,000 more of them.
I mean, seriously.
Yes.
that we sell for $800.
Yeah.
And as we've talked about previously, per canon in the video games,
Yes.
if someone just takes a belt, they are the champion.
That's what happened to me.
Yes.
Fucking Kane beat the
Kane.
shit out of me, took the belt, and then it said Kane is the champ. I was like, what
Yes.
the fuck? I had like a 3-year reign ruined by Kane. It was
Just
fucking
beating
bullshit.
you up.
Yeah.
You just
For a
beat up and
storyline.
stole it. And then, like, they never really said it, but then when you go to the match card, it's like me versus Kane, and it said Kane was the champ. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you were fighting for that title.
I think it was just so that they could have Kane come out with the belt.
Sure.
You know, but
Yeah, right.
yeah. So next up, we've got Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Bailey versus Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton. I'm not done yet, Corbin. And
beat you to
Candice
the punch.
LeRae. He's glad he's gone.
Yeah.
Right.
They said he was backstage at World's End, AEW.
Oh,
So that's
really?
interesting. They're like, hey, you want to team up with Lance Archer and you could both job together to like 4-foot people?
Yes.
He's like, all right, I guess.
Yeah. Probably offering him that catering gig.
Yeah,
Like I would have.
I mean, why
Right.
wouldn't he go there? Right?
Right.
Because they
Money.
hate Giants. But yeah, if they pay him, then
Yeah,
who
they're
cares?
gonna pay him, of course.
That's why
Obviously-
everyone's there.
Right. Obviously, he doesn't care about like wins or losses or titles. He's like, just fucking pay me and I'll do whatever.
He's got a family.
I think he does, but yeah, I mean, obviously, you still got to make money.
Sure.
You know, he seems like more of a TNA guy, though, for me.
Maybe.
But we'll see.
Fight Ziggler.
Yeah. Backstage before the match, Belair says she's going to find out who took out Jade Cargill. They're still doing that. That's going to
Yeah.
resolve itself at some point.
And Naomi is officially
Yeah.
tag team champion. With
Yes.
Is her.
The previous week, we didn't do the show, but they defended their belts against, I think, Stratton and Nia. Yeah. No. Candice and Nia.
Yes, and if they won, then she officially became a tag champ.
So she had to earn it, I guess. She had to win a match. Just one.
Yeah.
But
Did
I mean,
she
that's
get the
usually-
winning pin in that?
I don't fucking remember.
I doubt it. It was probably Bianca.
But that's it. I mean, she is, once you say, hey, can I defend that title? It's not your title, but can I defend it? Sure.
Sure.
Oh, now you're the champ.
Yes.
Boom.
You know, it's funny. They're doing this whole who attacked Jade thing to write her off, and all the reports, all the rumors are that Jade is legitimately injured. But what did they do with Rhea Ripley earlier this year? They injured her. They said, oh, it was her shoulder, and then she was out for a while, and then conveniently that just worked out with the storyline and everything, and then she came back. Dominic betrays her. It seems like they're really kayfabing some injuries. Like I'm convinced the Ripley injury was faked, you know, and they even convinced like the fucking, you know, the dirt sheets that it was real. This Jade one could be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're going like all in on that shit because now, like Jimmy Uso, they say he broke his foot, but he's super kicking. He was super kicking people on SmackDown last week.
Right.
So it's like, okay, is he really? I mean, look, I get it. He's not really kicking them, but if you have a broken toe, then you shouldn't be doing that to begin with.
My second toe was slightly fractured. And I was in a walking boot.
Right.
I'm like, they wouldn't let, and it was painful if you
Yeah.
put your foot to the ground without pain meds. Like,
Right.
So yeah, there's no way.
Like the Bronson Reed one, that one's got to be real because you could see it.
You watched
could
his
just see
ankles.
it.
snap.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, he posted like post-surgery pictures.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, like the only thing Rhea posted after she dropped the title was like, I'm at Disney.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And then they also did the orbital. Remember, like, oh, she fractured her orbital bone and she was out for like a month, and that's it. It's like,
And then they showed like a cartoon skeleton, I think, as her X-ray was.
yeah.
So, anyways, Nia cuts a promo telling Belair that none of them attacked Jade, especially Tiffy, since she couldn't even help her and Candice win the tag titles last week. So she's pissed at her for that.
Sure.
Nia suggests that Belair took out Jade because Jade's bigger, stronger, and better than her.
Wow.
As for the match, it sucked.
Oh, imagine that.
Naomi gave Nia a sting face, and then Nia twerked on Bayley's back. Yeah. And then everyone took turns hitting a move. Naomi hit Nia with the split-legged moonsault, but Stratton broke up the pin. And then Tiffy grabbed the briefcase and was about to cash in on Nia, but Candice grabbed the briefcase and they yelled at each other. And I was like, what happens if you cash in during a 6-woman tag team match?
Right.
How does that work?
What if you pin
Yeah.
anyone but Nia? Are you the champion?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Like, I just made this a 6-woman tag.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's why I think they're-
6-pack challenge.
That's why they're never going to do that. You know, like that's why when I suggested, I predicted that she would cash in at War Games and then by pinning and beating Nia, then who wins War Games? You know, it doesn't.
Right.
So I didn't really think that went through because that would be tough to explain.
Wasn't there like a title match like that? Like with The Rock and Shane and Vince? Where whoever got pinned.
But that was like a tag team match. Whoever makes the pin is the champ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done that many times.
I mean, is that what that would become? You know,
maybe, but those were still 2 teams, whereas Stratton is on the same team as Nia.
Yeah, right.
So that makes things more difficult
Yeah.
to explain. So then Naomi picked up Candice, dropped her, and they both landed exactly the same on their ass. But Naomi has a big ass, so I guess her ass didn't feel anything.
Correct.
I mean, I can relate to that. I get that. When
Yeah.
you have a big fat ass, people could spank you and you
You know
won't
how
feel
like
anything.
the junkyard dog or these guys would like headbutt someone, but because I'm so dumb, it doesn't hurt me? Maybe that's her ass.
It's definitely her ass.
Dumbass.
Her big dumb ass.
Yeah.
It is a nice ass, though. But then
Yeah.
Naomi beats Candice with a roll-up.
Roll up.
And that was the first 30 minutes
Yeah.
of SmackDown.
Right.
The first 30 minutes of SmackDown was
Yikes.
this 6-woman tag. I never thought I'd say we need Charlotte Flair back to win this title on her first fucking night.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I still, this is just Mark Andrew. Like, I still want Rhea versus Becky versus Charlotte at Mania. You know, like, obviously they have to pay off this Tiffy Nia thing soon. I don't feel like that could be a Mania match, though, but
No.
I'll take that if we could have that triple threat.
Sure.
Rhea, Becky, and Charlotte would be a really cool triple threat.
Give me what I want.
I hope we
Give me
do
what
it.
I want.
Backstage, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory give Aldis an invoice for Braun Strowman destroying the Grayson Waller set last week. I'm glad I got to skip that.
Yeah.
But Aldis tells them to fuck off. And
As he should.
Sami Zayn walks in and tells Aldis, we need to talk.
Yeah. And he's like, why the fuck are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, come on.
What are you doing here?
Yeah. And he's like, transfer window.
Whatever that means.
Sammy says he wants to fight the Bloodline since they attacked him on Raw, and then Carmelo Hayes walks in and gives Nick Aldis a Christmas card of him beating Braun Strowman, even though Christmas is over.
Yes.
Do you get it? Do you
Yeah.
get it?
No.
No.
Okay.
Neither did Aldis.
And we didn't talk about that. He got squashed the first match.
Yeah.
The second match, the ref saw 9. They're both outside the ring, and Strowman throws Carmelo Hayes
Yeah.
back into the ring, and then he counts to 10 and gets counted out.
Yeah. He's a big, dumb idiot.
What is he doing?
I just don't get it.
But you won, Carmelo. Great job, buddy.
Like,
Right.
Braun is barely being used as it is, and he's being used for nothing. Like, he's
Nothing.
being used as he's a monster just to squash him, heel. Like, why? Why? He's
Yeah.
a big fucking monster. When he was heel, he was great. That's
Yeah.
what he should be.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Nobody
I
likes-
just don't get him. Choo choo.
Nobody likes friendly monsters.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm your friendly
Nobody.
neighborhood monster.
Yeah, fuck off.
And Miz, I just want to congratulate you on the reveal of your new child.
Yeah.
What is
Nice.
the worst
And I'm going to
thing.
beat you in the match later, but congrats on the reveal. Not even the birth.
Yeah,
the
the
reveal.
reveal.
But why do we even have to protect him when he's not being used?
Right.
You can't have like a nice match with Carmelo where Carmelo goes over after he lost.
Like
to
they
you the
couldn't
week
even
before?
figure out what to do with him on Raw, so they moved him to SmackDown, where they also can't figure out what to do with him.
Yeah.
Like, I know that it's WrestleMania season, so you can't, like, you're not going to do it now. But, like, in the middle of the year, you could have Braun turn heel, and then he's a monster for Cody to fight if Cody's still the champ.
Ugh.
You know, not that there'll be great matches, but still, like, he's at least a big guy. And, I mean, his fucking match with Roman Reigns that we saw in 2017, I mean, that was a while ago. Maybe he's not as good as he once was, but...
But
Well,
Cody-
his knees.
No, he wasn't in the match. He just interfered, I think.
Cody's already beaten Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Like outside of like a returning Goldberg or Undertaker, there's no bigger guy to beat. Like now, that's why he's only been defending the title against like personal vendettas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of his thing.
John Cena!
Well,
Right.
Yeah. So Sammy tells Mello wait his turn, but Mello gives Sammy a Christmas card. So Sammy crumbles it up, throws it at Mello's head. Mello threatens him, so Sammy challenges him a match, and he accepts, and that's later. Next up, we have Braun Strowman versus Austin Theory. Theory did his cool rolling drop kick, and then Braun countered with the worst drop kick ever.
yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, that worst drop kick ever. And then Braun flipped Theory over the ropes and onto Waller. Braun did his choo-choo train bullshit. Braun went to the middle rope. Waller distracted him. Theory went for A-Town down, but Braun's too big, so Braun hit him with a running power slam for the win.
This is hard to watch.
You said it,
You
Book.
said it, Buck.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the
Next
guy.
up, we've got Chelsea Green's United States Championship celebration.
This is hard to watch.
Yeah, that's true as well.
There's a lot. There's a lot, Buck.
The ring has a bunch of American flags, red, white, and blue balloons. Piper Niven was all dressed up, and she introduced Chelsea, who came out dressed like the Statue of Liberty if she was a hooker, if she was
Whore
a
Liberty.
prostitute.
Whore Liberty.
Yeah. Michael Cole is Michael Cole is acting like a heel for being bitter, like a bitter bitch.
Right.
For Chelsea, like winning the U.S.
Oh
title.
my God. Like she won it kind of fairly, bro. Like
Yeah.
she won this title.
Yeah.
Chelsea says, we turned the blue brand into the green house. And also, she's a heel. And like, we were at Raw, where like, and we've talked about this before, like since they've come back with COVID, the crowds don't hijack the show anymore. They boo who they're supposed to. You know, there's no more Raw after Mania where it's like, they boo who they cheer and cheer who they boo. Like, that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, no, we just...
But in 2024, 2025, where the crowds play along, Chelsea Green has zero heat with the crowd.
Right.
No boos for her at all. Like, really more cheers than anything.
They kind of
Yeah.
like her.
They like her.
Kind of like her. Hey, you're cute.
So then she says, ask not what Chelsea Green can do for you, but what you could do for Chelsea Green. Good riddance to Meechin. I'm Canadian and Canadians don't like. And then the 5 people booed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then Meechin comes out. She says, let me introduce you to my little friend. And she holds up a kendo stick, and Meechin beats Piper with the kendo stick. And then she goes after Chelsea. But Piper took forever getting Chelsea out of the ring. So Meechin had to take a shitty swing to purposely miss Chelsea. It was terrible. It's like, I'm right next to Eric, and I'm like, Eric, I'm going to punch you. Oh, I missed Eric. And then Joe grabs him. Like, it was really bad.
Yeah, it was... Whoa!
Yeah. Oh,
You said Joe
what
grabs
you doing
him.
that?
Sorry.
What you doing down there?
Joe grabs him.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric.
Yes.
Careful. So backstage, we've
One
got
touch.
Backstage, we've got Nick Aldis, DIY, and the Street Profits, and Pretty Shitty. Yeah, sure.
Where the hell have you been?
Yes.
Yeah.
Aldis says Pretty Shitty saw who attacked the Street Profits, but the Shitty Boys want money for their musical that they've been trying to fund all year.
Of course.
Yeah, what the fuck? This is still...
How is
This
it
is still a thing.
I know. Aldis threatens to fire them. So they were about to say DIY, but then the blonde one says, no, it was Los Garza. So the Street Profits fall for this like dumbasses.
No.
And then we talk about how these segments are just poorly designed. The Street Profits go, okay. And they walk 5 feet down the hall. And then, oh, what a coincidence. It's Los Garza. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Like, at least go to their fucking locker room or something.
For
Go
sure.
bang on the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
go bang their door.
we got to go find them. There they are. Wow.
Hey, have you seen Joe?
Oh, there he is, Eric. Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's Joe.
Yeah, he was sitting there the whole time.
Yeah, imagine that.
So they attack Los Garza, but Aldis tells them to take it to the ring. So we have a match. And Ford and Dawkins won with the blockbuster neckbreaker. Who cares? Backstage, Pretty Shitty tells DIY, if we scratch your back, maybe you could fuck ours asses.
Fuck ours.
The funny thing about my back is it's located on my cock.
Yes. Ciampa says, no, we're not going to fuck your asses, but if you look out for us, then we'll look out for you. And then B-Fab thanks Pretty Shitty. Motor City Machine Guns tells the Profits to go to the back of the line because they want a tag title shot. And then Apollo Crews tells them that it was DIY who attacked the Street Profits because of fucking course.
Yeah,
And
fucking
also,
course.
what are you doing here, Apollo Crews?
Yeah. Bye.
That's your only job is to tattletale.
And by what are you doing, we mean why are you still employed?
What are you doing?
He was also like, hey, have you guys seen my tag partner? Corbin? Did you guys see Corbin anywhere? We had tag team matches. I mean, we always lost, but I mean, we were on TV.
Who's gonna tell him?
Oh shit. Yeah. So next up, we have a video promo from Andrade.
Oh boy.
No subtitles. Are you insane? Are they fucking crazy? Yeah. You want to talk about wrestling? Really? Mind games? They don't scare me. Nakamura's. You took my title opportunity. So now, Penta Ercero Mero. No, he didn't say that, but
You took my title opportunity. Opportunity.
and then he goes, Andrade is inevitable. And then he might as well snap his fingers.
might as well.
I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What has he done recently? Nothing.
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 Speaking of Penta, they showed a video like they for the few weeks they've showed the 0 and then something goes through it. Now they just straight up show Penta's
His
mask
mask.
on Raw this week. So it's like, okay, yeah, we definitely know it's Penta.
Yeah.
Just like we originally thought. So yeah, match this Friday on SmackDown, Andrade versus Nakamura. I don't know if it's for the US title. I would hope at least it's a title match.
I doubt it.
But that's Andrade. Since he's been back, he just loses United States Championship matches. That's all I do. New champ, I lose.
New champ, same Andrade.
Yeah.
Hey, new champ, can I lose to you?
I'm so glad to be back to do the same thing that I was doing here in the first place.
Do you know what Andrade means in English?
Dime.
Ziggler.
Right, of course. Have you heard of TNA?
Imagine he comes up, he's like, TNA.
Impact Wrestling.
It's like, good luck, buddy.
Yeah. Next up, we have Sami Zayn versus Carmelo Hayes. Sami hit the Blue Thunder Bomb, but Melo kicked out. Melo hit first 48, but Sami kicked out. Melo went for nothing but net, but Sami countered with a clothesline. Soon after that, Sami gave Melo the exploder in the corner and went for the haluva kick, but Melo rolled out of the ring, decided to bail, but Braun Strowman came out, tried to pick up Melo, but he got down and ran away. And then the Bloodline attacks Sami, but Braun comes back to help, and Braun and Fatu get face to face because they've just... It's like, I feel like 10 different wrestlers have teased a match with Fatu. Like one day he's going to fight all these people.
Yeah, right.
And it's like, does he have to fight Braun? Do we have to do that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want
So
to see that.
they do the face-to-face, but the rest of the Bloodline attacks Braun, and Solo gives Braun 2 Samoan spikes. Fatu hits Sami with a moonsault. Then the Bloodline holds up the ones, but Kevin Owens comes out with the Winged Eagle belt, and they do this weird transition into the next segment.
Yeah.
So we've got KO in the ring with Nick Aldis. He tells Owens to hand over the belt. But KO says, this is the only bargaining chip I have. I want a rematch for the WWE Championship where a referee cannot rob me of my victory. I had Cody Rhodes beat. I can't do the impression right now. You know it. He knows it. Everyone knows it.
I know it.
Yeah.
It
we all
was
know it.
over.
Aldis says, this is not negotiation. Hand over the belt or you never set foot in a WWE ring again.
Unless it's Monday Night Raw.
Right.
Cue that kid. A bullshit.
Yeah.
A bullshit.
Before Owens can make a decision, Cody Rhodes comes out in his douchery trench coat.
Right. The fuck?
Yeah. What
I've
a
never
douche.
seen a face dress more like a heel.
Oh
He's
my
so
God.
pretentious.
And he grabs a
Right.
mic and he's like, "Look at me."
Yeah. I'm not the common man.
Cody is also completely
He is
fine.
not at all.
No.
He's the American douchebag.
For real.
Cody is also completely fine after taking the pile driver, although he might be drunk. Let's see.
Please turn around and walk away and let me handle this.
Nick, I'm not gonna walk away.
I'm not gonna walk away.
Right.
You can't make me. You're not. Fuck you. I can do it. You fucking Nick Aldis.
What do you mean I can't take off my suit?
I beat you for the TNA or NWA. Shut up. I beat you for the NWA championship.
Nick Pierce, I'll have you fired.
Adam Aldis, you son of a bitch.
Adam Aldis.
So then Cody goes from drunk to like his Shakespearean voice where he's like, I don't want Kevin to hand you that title. I don't want to make a martyr out of someone who wants to be a martyr. Oh, Kevin Owens, you said the problems with you and I was me teaming with a man who tried to end your career. But at Saturday night's main event, you did the exact same thing to me. Kevin Owens teamed with someone who tried to end Cody's career? Is that what he did? Is that what he did, Cody?
Yeah. It was a 2-on-1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody says, I don't do this for me anymore. I do this for my family, for the fans, and for Michael Cole because he believed in me.
Oh my God.
And for my mentor, Randy Orton, who's dead, even though I'm not.
Bailey, shut up, Cody.
Yeah. So KO mocks Cody crying, but crybaby Cody yells, shut the hell up. And now he's a tough guy.
Yeah.
He's like, were we friends before I was champion? Yes. Or are we friends now? Absolutely not. I want a match where the ref can't stop what I'm going to do to you.
Oh.
And then he has a sidebar with Aldis off mic, but you could hear Cody say ladder match,
Yeah.
which is strange. And then he goes, that's what it's about, climbing, take that championship, take this championship, hang them high up, Kevin Owens, ladder match.
Yep.
And Aldis makes it official. KO laughs and says, sounds great to me. I'll see you there. He offers a handshake, but Cody doesn't accept.
Okay. Yeah. The face.
Heel. Right.
So KO pushes Aldis into Cody and then stomps on the back of Cody's neck.
Good.
And Owens holds up the Winged Eagle Championship. Half the crowd boos, but the other half cheers.
Yeah.
Then Owens goes to the stage. He yells, I'm the true champion. And he headbutts the Winged Eagle Championship and gives it a kiss.
Did it break yet?
No.
Maybe it starts breaking.
Right.
Right.
But it's funny because we just did that takeover where Kevin Owens wins the NXT championship and he headbutts the belt.
Yeah. Respect.
Awesome.
Everybody knows you headbutt something you love.
Sadly, this is as close as we'll get to Owens with gold. You know?
I know.
Nah, he'll win the title. When are they fighting?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
At
get
the
that.
Rumble.
You fucking mark!
And then Cody can win the Rumble and finish the story again.
Everybody wins a
Hey, Eric,
title,
fuck
a
you.
new title at the Rumble.
Right. Come on, Cody doesn't need to win the Rumble a third time in a row.
You know, usually with the Royal Rumbles, it's like you just want to see the Rumbles. The other matches you don't really care about.
Sure.
But I mean, a ladder match, like in the Royal Rumble pay-per-view,
Yeah.
not bad.
I mean, it's like when they had the Shark Cage match with Roman
That's true.
and Owens and Jericho,
Where's
Yeah.
the Rumble again?
Indianapolis. It's only a 15-hour drive?
Jesus, Eric.
Jesus.
Jesus.
You're crazy. You're crazy. But you might just be a genius.
You crazy genius.
How much money would you like to spend, Eric? Please.
I mean,
You better win some more dollar bets. That's for sure. You want to make it to the Rumble.
maybe,
Eric is actually currently on GPS looking up how far the drive is.
Yeah.
Jesus, Eric.
15 hours.
Is that what I said?
We could do it in probably 14 and a half.
And Eric doesn't know how to use GPS,
I do.
unfortunately. But
It said, where do you want to start? And I said,
where do you want to start about?
Yeah. 16 hours. Only 16 hours.
Where do
All
you
right.
Where do you want to start about?
We'll look for you on TV, Eric. Front row?
No, we're going to take shifts, 5-hour shifts to drive. Yeah, come on. Don't be pussy.
Oh, okay, I'm a pussy.
I'll
I
go.
guess I'm a pussy.
You'll go?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have fun.
We'll find
I mean,
every...
I'm flying, but let me know when you're gonna get there.
Okay. I was going to say, half the fun is finding every gas station glory hole on the way there.
Back in.
I mean, for God's sakes, I
He
came.
came.
3 times.
Wow. All right, so Raw opens with the New Day, but the Houston crowd boos them out of the arena.
Not us, because we were just like, okay.
I mean, yeah, Eric and I were giving thumbs up.
No, we're
Like, hey, you guys are cool.
let them speak.
Kofi and Woods are pissed, but then Jey Uso comes out from the crowd, and as much as I hate Yeet,
Yeah.
Jay's entrance is fun in person.
In
Sure.
person,
Very fun.
it's fucking crazy.
And also-
Especially when he's like 3 feet away from you
Yeah.
and everyone's doing the fucking...
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's pretty electric. I'll give it that.
It's
Yeah.
good. But then he ruins it with the Yeet stuff.
Yeah.
He gets in the ring, the crowd chants New Day sucks, and Jay says New Day sucks. And they pop. Woods threatens Jay, but Kofi and Woods leave. And then Jay calls out Drew McIntyre so he can give him a yeet down.
Is it
Yeah.
like this?
A little bit to the left.
Yeah.
Now you're going.
Then Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga pop up on the big screen, and Solo says he's going to beat Roman Reigns on Netflix to remain the tribal chief. When's the last time we've seen Roman? Like none of December, right? I don't think.
War games.
Yeah.
Right? It's fucking crazy.
Right.
Like if you don't count his video promos that were, you know what I mean, which I don't.
And
we
I don't.
Yeah. So then Drew McIntyre attacks Jay from behind, goes for the Claymore, but Jay counters with a super kick. Drew gives Jay a headbutt and sets up for the Claymore again, but officials run out to break it up. So Drew leaves the ring, but then runs back in to hit Jay with a Claymore.
Oh, yeah.
And then later in the show, Adam Pearce tells Jay that he'll face McIntyre next week on Netflix. Jay does his yeet hand gesture, and then Pearce takes off his glasses, looks in the camera, and says, "I need a yeet."
With the cross-eyed.
Right.
Yeet.
Yeah, might as well.
I need to yeet.
Yeah,
Well, sure.
of course. Next up, we have Chad Gable versus Otis with everyone ringside.
Yes.
It's like,
Lumberjack.
hey, let's pay this off 6 months later. How about that?
Is it paid off?
So if you're gonna pay it off, the good guy's got to go over, right?
Yeah. No. I don't know why I have notes for this. Anyways, everyone gets involved. You know, the Ivy grabbed Otis's leg. The ref never saw it. Or the ref did see it and did nothing about it.
Yeah.
And then Gable puts Otis in the ankle lock and he taps. That's all you really need to know.
This was the match.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Later in the show, Ray tells Otis, "It takes a lot of huevos
Oh boy.
to stand up to your mentor." And then New Day walks up and talks shit to Ray. So Ray challenges them to a match and New Day accepts. And I guess that's next week.
Also on Netflix.
I
This
guess.
is going to be a 5-hour fucking show.
It might be.
Oh no.
Next up, we have a video package for Liv and Rhea. Neither were actually on Raw.
Yeah, the fuck.
That's all right. This,
But Rhea,
I mean, this
I'll allow
feud
it.
has gone on
Rhea
too long.
was there because she did like the pre-thing outside. Like she came out with Damian Priest
Yeah.
and interacted with fans before people were in the building. And then she wasn't on the
okay.
show.
All right, well.
So
Made
she
that
got
happen.
there, put on the makeup, put on the gear,
Right.
did nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where they filmed her promo,
Maybe.
her video.
I don't
Who
know.
knows? Yeah.
I just realized Liv wasn't there, right?
No.
No.
Wow. That sucks.
So they both, I don't know, this feud is terrible.
Yeah.
It's the judgment, you know, we have Judgment Day bullshit anyway, but they both take turns vowing to win on Netflix, and then we go to Judgment Day's locker room, and everyone's there but Liv because she's rehearsing her match with Rhea, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
And then Balor sarcastically tells Raquel to tell Liv that he wishes her the best of luck.
Right.
So that means Balor hopes that Ripley wins?
Yes.
How does that make sense?
Yeah.
How does that make sense? Like,
Then
it was just in
focus on
August.
me.
Just in August where you helped, Liv win and all that, and Liv's with us now, and we hate Ripley. Now he wants Liv to lose to Ripley.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, this Judgment Day stuff, man, it's fucking great.
It's riveting.
I hope it lasts, another few years. Oh, and Carlito looks at his apple, and then that's it.
That's it.
Because that's his gimmick for 20 years.
He looks at the apple and he, just basically.
That's it.
Yeah.
Next up, R-Truth comes out, but Pete Dunne attacks him from behind. Yay! Very nice.
Crisis
Thank you.
averted.
Yeah. Next up, we have Zoe Stark versus Dakota Kai, semifinals of the Women's Intercontinental Championship Tournament.
Intercontinental.
Zoe went for a springboard move, but Dakota countered with a kick, and then go to kick
Yes.
for the win. She has a go to.
They were either going to tits or kicks.
Her GTS ripoff also looks like shit. But Dakota makes it to the final. Not as bad as go to tits, but still not good.
Sure.
I mean, she kicked her shoulder.
At least she kicks her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in the tits, though.
But you're
Not in the
still
tits.
alive for
well,
the
neither
bet, right?
does Zoe, so.
What's the bet?
Eric, you're still alive. For
What?
your girl is still alive in that tournament.
Correct.
High five. Nice.
Yep.
Let's see how mine does.
See if I can grow this pile.
Next up, we have the Judgment Day versus Damian Priest and the War Raiders. Judgment Day has got a new theme, and it sucks.
Yeah.
But they're not coming out to Edge's music anymore.
No.
This was a filler, nothing match.
Literally.
Priest went for the Razor's Edge on Dom, but Dom countered with a Hurricane Rana. Then Dom went for a 619, but Priest countered with South of Heaven for the win. After the match, Balor attacks Priest and sets up for the coup de grace, but the War Raiders got in the ring and Balor bailed.
Hey, thanks.
I don't think they have said when this, the Balor Priest match will happen again. They're probably saving that for Mania to make him go Demon.
Another one.
Demon King. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Ludwig Kaiser. He puts himself over, but he's interrupted by the returning Sheamus because Sheamus wasn't important enough for Netflix.
Correct.
That was the loudest we've ever yelled. Booed last night. Like literally, we're like, "Oh, come on!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought we were gonna see Braun Breaker, and all we get is some kind of interview segment.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Sheamus lays Kaiser out with a bro kick. He's back. That's fucking great.
Why?
Yeah. Super.
Stupid.
Next up, we have Io Sky versus Lyra Valkyria, semifinals, women's IC title tournament. This was actually pretty good. There were a lot of false finishes where a few times I thought the match was over.
Yeah.
There were also a few weird spots, like when Lyra grabbed Io's arms and legs and swung her back and forth.
Yeah,
What is
like
that?
humping her.
Like, what are you
and Io
doing?
was screaming, and you know what she does? Just puts her down. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. It's usually what I do.
I'm sorry.
That's how you fuck? All right. Whoa.
Don't kink shame.
Okay. So then Lyra drop kicked Io in the corner. Io sold the hell out of it. Later, Lyra was sitting on the top rope, and Io was standing on the top rope, and Io did this really cool flip, which landed in a pin.
Yeah.
And it was so unique that I thought it was over there. It's like,
Right.
okay, it's not
Yeah.
a finisher, but it's a unique move. And
Yeah.
I thought that was really good. Then Io hit the moonsault from the top rope to the floor. She throws Lyra in the ring and went for over the moonsault, but Lyra moved. And then they kept trying to German suplex each other, which was odd. But then Io went for a roll-up, and then Lyra countered and won with a weird roll-up. So Lyra versus Dakota in the final.
Hey, your girl's still in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Andrew.
Joe versus Eric.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As God intended.
Good job.
We'll see.
Andrew.
Hey, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Anything
you never
could
know.
happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
All right, Vince.
Third girl's a charm.
Girl's a charm.
Anything can happen. Because let's say Lyra doesn't want to get shit on her head. Well, then guess who's taking her place? Me, Austin.
Yeah.
Raquel?
So finally, we have what we all came here for.
Yeah.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins face to face. Seth comes out first.
Tip to tip.
He says he's going to beat Punk, and Punk's going to take his ball and go home. So Punk comes out and says, "Take my ball and go home." Did Stone Cold Steve Austin take his ball and go home? which he did. He says, I haven't seen the man for a while. Did she take her ball and go home?
I like
Was it
that
just
one.
me, Seth? I didn't abandon these people. You just want to cry because I abandoned you. We both made our decisions. I have no regrets. I don't want to talk about the last 10 years. Let's talk about the last 10 months. How's your neck? How's your knee? How's your insides? I saw Bronson Reed give you 6 tsunamis, and then I broke his ankle at War Games. And Seth kind of laughed and was like, he jumped off the thing.
Yeah.
He says, yes, I'm the self-professed best in the world because I believe in myself, and you're the self-proclaimed martyr. I came back to make money, and next week I get to make a boatload of cash, making you the victim you so badly want to be, little brother. It gets better. So then Seth says, my wife's taking a break to raise a kid. I know you don't know what that's like, which that's like a weird insult.
It is. It's
not
like
like-
you childless fuck.
Like if
Well,
Punk
he can't
had
have kids.
If
right?
Punk, what?
Punk can't have kids.
No? Too much Pepsi?
I'm assuming.
Or
But it's
maybe
like-
AJ can't.
That's a huge insult. Then.
Too far.
Yeah, that's too far.
Right.
No, I mean, like, if the true story was that Punk has a estranged child, then that would make sense. But it's like,
Right.
you know, oh, you get to cream pie AJ Lee and don't worry about the consequences? Oh,
Yeah.
suck it.
Darn, you unlucky fuck.
Yeah. So let's hear some more from Seth.
Stone Cold, he said it was the biggest mistake he ever made. He understands about change. All right? You left. You wanted this place to die with the echoes of those CM Punk chants. You went on your buddy's podcast, tried to tear this place down. When that didn't work, you took every single shot you could to try to kill this place, and you still couldn't do it. And then you took a big chunk of change to go join the competition. How'd that work out for you?
Wow. Is that a Colt Cabana reference?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Which is funny because Punk and
Not
him
even
are no
friends
longer
anymore.
friends. Seth says, we won the war and you want to come back and wave the flag with us? No way. You can't big brother me anymore because I'm the big brother. You will take another 10 years off after the 6th, but it's going to be a decision. It's not going to be a decision you make. I'm going to make that decision for you.
A lot of career-ending talk here. Getting
Sure.
a little worried about this match.
Uh-huh.
It's for sure the main event, right? Or do they save like a returning Cena or Rock for like the last segment?
Reigns and Solo.
Oh,
Like if Rock's coming back, then that's got to be last. If Rock shows up,
Yeah.
then that's got to be last. You
and
know?
it's 3 hours. Netflix is for sure 3.
That's what they're saying. I mean, Netflix hasn't straight up said it, but the reports are that Raw and SmackDown are both going to be 3 hours moving forward.
Oh my God, these shows were so bad this week. They're gonna add more time.
Yeah. More
that
time
makes no
for
sense.
Otis and Tozawa and Pretty Shitty and
Let's
all
make
those.
that
fucks.
longer. Yeah, let's make that longer.
Yeah. So let's listen to some Punk audio.
You can recognize the pioneers because of the arrows in their back. I was the first one through the wall and I got bloodied for it. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. I loved the place I worked. I just hated the guy in charge and he loved you.
So fucking great. By the way, someone posted a video of Punk back in like 2011, like after he was the champ, after he did the pipe bomb, where he said that same line. He goes, I love where I work. I just hate the guy in charge.
Yeah.
Punk is so fucking good with these callbacks.
And in situations where you should have had my back, all you did was shoot arrows in it. And then I leave, and lo and behold, he shows his true colors, and he stabs Roman Reigns in the back. And now he's dressed like an idiot, trying to play victim in a situation that he created.
Situation that he created, which is the same thing Seth was saying to Drew McIntyre when they were feuding.
That's right.
Heel turn imminent.
So then Punk says,
see.
I came back because for 7 years, mostly during your television chime, they chanted my name. Next week, those same arrows that were supposed to end me, I'm going to take them and jam them down your corporate throat. And then Seth says, you know, you once were a pioneer, but now you've become a cancer to this business, to this locker room, to everyone. And the only way to defeat it is to cut it out. In 1 week, bring your fistful of arrows. I'll bring my eyes of fire and my heart full of hate and rage, and I will burn you to the ground.
Powerful.
Pretty fucking great promo.
Oh, like what are they just gonna brawl the whole fucking first half of the match?
Yeah.
Punches,
Right.
fisticuffs.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Be nice to see. It'd be nice if, like, because it's Netflix and you could do commercial breaks whenever you want to, like, you know, give this match like the 30 minutes with no breaks or
That would be
20, whatever
amazing.
it is, right?
If they do that, that would be great.
Yeah. So predictions for this match. I've been saying this for a while, but I'm gonna go bold here. I think Drew helps Seth win, and Seth is conflicted at first, but ultimately he turns heel and aligns with Drew. That's my bold prediction for this match.
My prediction when we were at Raw was Seth's going to win this match, and yeah, probably. I don't know about a whole heel turn thing, but it certainly could happen. I'm sure Drew. Drew seems to be moving on from Punk, though.
He's still talking shit about Punk every time
Yeah,
he
he
talks.
talks shit about everybody.
Yeah.
But
We'll
we'll
see.
see if we bring that back, run
Right.
that shit back. There's a bunch of people that hate Punk that could somehow get involved in Seth winning, but
Yeah. I mean, Drew makes the most sense, that's for sure.
of course.
All right, let's do some awards.
All right, partner.
Who'd you have for worst dressed?
I had Grayson Waller.
I had Grayson Waller's overalls.
Sweep it.
Overall, Grayson Waller.
Yeah. Best dressed?
I had Mi Chin.
Okay.
She had some stomach.
I saw Maxine in person.
Did you see her
fan.
feet?
Big fan.
I had Kevin Owens with the winged eagle.
Oh, cock.
Yeah.
Andrew had cock?
So Kevin Owens didn't look good with the winged eagle?
Cock.
His
Was that what
cock
you-
looked good. Sure.
Do you,
Is that what you're
now,
saying?
you know you wish you picked that now because Kevin Owens with the winged eagle is the hottest chick in the room.
Winged,
You know it's true.
winged eagle cock. Gotcha.
Worst acting?
I had Cody.
Of course.
yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Best acting?
CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Punk
Yeah.
man.
With honorable mention to Seth and Kevin Owens.
Of
you know.
course.
Yeah.
Worst comment? I'm not going to walk away. I'm not drunk. You're drunk, you fuck.
Blue brand.
driving enough to drunk.
Yeah.
I had the Chelsea blue brand into the greenhouse.
There you go.
Best comment?
I love the place I worked. I just hated the guy in charge, and he loved you.
I love
Yes.
that line.
I had
That's
that.
got to be that. But did she take her ball and go home too? It was great. About
That
his
was
wife.
also great.
Once you bring up wives, this shit gets so personal. I love it.
Yeah. Worst match?
I had the 6-woman tag on SmackDown.
Okay, yeah, sure. That'll
I
work.
did the 6-man tag on Raw.
Okay.
Super slow-mo?
I had Gable versus Otis.
I had the 6-woman tag on SmackDown.
Yeah, I'll go Gable Otis. And
Okay.
then best match?
I went with Sami versus Carmelo.
Yeah.
But
Ended
Io
in
and
DQ.
Lyra was good.
I went Io and Lyra just because I really didn't know who was going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the false finishes were good.
Right.
Io Lyra.
Right.
Worst move?
Cody coming out, just like, I don't know, like it did nothing. I would have much rather it been.
I'm going to go Michin's swing because that whole
That's
thing
good.
was
That's
awful.
good. That's good.
I did the go to kick.
Yeah.
Go to kick. Best move?
The little fake out that Sammy did,
Uh-huh.
like how he usually, flies out of the ring. He
Right.
did it, but like with a fake out. It was really good.
Fake out.
Runner up though, that flipping
That's what I had.
pin
The Io.
that Io did.
That was good. I had Kevin Owens headbutting the belt, though.
okay. Yeah.
Special place in my heart.
Right.
Worst moment?
Braun in the Bloodline.
I had Chelsea Green.
Okay.
I did Chelsea's celebration. I like her, and that wasn't great.
Yeah.
Best moment?
I had Punk and Seth.
Of
course.
Yes.
Live and in living color.
Sweepage.
Yeah.
Sweepage.
That is all for awards. Let's get to breaking news. We already talked about it, but WWE confirmed that SmackDown will be 3 hours moving forward.
I hate you.
And all the reports are saying that Raw will be the same, which, that sucks. 6
Yeah.
hours of this.
Right.
I think they'd
boy.
be smart to do. I get. I mean, it's a live sport event, but it's really not. And just to say, like, yeah, it'll be whatever we think it should be. 215, 220, 240, like whatever it needs to be.
That's nice.
No? But it doesn't need to have a stop time.
If they have enough ads, then they
Of
do.
course. Fuck.
Yeah, it sucks. I like your hope, though. That was pretty Markish of you. The hope.
Don't give me hope.
Yeah. That's all I've got for news, though. So, Eric, do you want to get to your Mark report, or what do you think? Is it Mark report time, or
Last Mark report of the year?
Wow, updated song. That was nice.
Wow, that's the remix edition.
Wow.
You fucking Mark.
Right. Wow.
You fucking Mark.
You fucking Mark.
Yeah.
You Mark order.
Yeah. All right. So I got a few things here.
Take it away.
First, let's celebrate because the final episode of AEW Rampage aired on December 27th.
All right.
Perfect. Yes.
Nice.
Also, Sports Illustrated released their list of the best wrestlers
You asshole.
of the 2024. So let's go through them.
Oh, boy.
Have
piss
you
me
seen
off.
this?
No.
Trying to piss me off.
You've seen this, right?
No.
You haven't?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Whose list was this?
Sports
There were so
Illustrated.
many,
Lean
so many
back.
did it.
Yeah.
I didn't really see them.
Yeah. Okay.
can't see it.
Okay.
I'm not looking.
Who would you guess is their best men's wrestler of the year?
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, probably.
Cody Rhodes is correct. Women's wrestler of the year.
This one can be a little bit harder.
Mercedes.
Oh, it's all wrestling. No, I'm not going to say Mercedes. I'm going to say Rhea Ripley.
Tony Storm.
Oh, God.
Yes. Breakout star of the year.
Oh, Will Ospreay.
Breaker?
Jacob Fatu.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Match of the year.
It's going to be some AEW bullshit.
It is.
For sure it is.
Is it
Oh,
really?
okay,
It is.
Like the Cody match was.
Like, no, not Omega, because he wasn't really wrestling this year.
No.
Okada and
No.
and
I
Ospreay.
don't know. One of the Bryan Danielson matches.
There it is.
You're both right, actually. Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show of the year.
Mania.
AEW Dynamite.
No.
Oh.
Mania.
Oh, like single moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Single shot.
I'll go through the rest
Yeah,
because
just-
story of the year was the Bloodline saga. I mean, I guess saga. Rivalry of the year, Drew and Punk.
Right, that's
Heel
accurate.
turn of the year was the New Day on Big E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of the year.
Of the year. Best on the mic was Drew. That's
I mean, that's fine.
It's fine.
He's good.
Tag team of the year, Fraxium.
Who?
We don't even know who he is!
They are the NXT tag champs.
Oh, God.
The guys are
Whoops.
like 100 pounds each and have beaten every fucking team in WWE.
Wait,
That's
one of them has a
DIY
mask,
as well.
right?
So.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, that was fun. Also some fun stuff from Twitter. Ricochet got into it with a fan.
What is he doing?
You have to say, once we do the AEW podcast, you have to save stuff like this for it.
Yeah, no.
Just so you know.
Absolutely. So someone, I guess, replied to him saying, "You're cool. Just think your promo skills equate to two cats fisting each other in a birdcage."
Oh God.
Ricochet's response was, "Shut up. That's why you had to work on Christmas, broke boy."
How did he know he had to work on Christmas?
I
The
don't know.
response is great.
Yeah. He's like, "You work once a
This
week."
is the other guy.
This is the other guy. He says, "You work once a week, which gives you 6 days to work on your promos, and you still can't cut one on X."
Wow.
And then
Accurate.
Ricochet said, "Broke boy also isn't very innovative. Same old shit. Nothing original inside his broke ass head. Ha ha ha." And the response from the fan was, "Instead of toilet paper, they should have thrown your ass some cue cards. At least it would dispel the illiterate rumors."
Oh my God.
It's funny because
That's amazing.
Because Ricochet has not been well received in AEW.
No.
And they've been booing him, so they're actually like, okay, let's go with it. We'll make him a heel, and it'll be great. But it turns out he can't even be a heel.
Correct.
Like, he's so bad at acting and promos, he can't even be a good heel.
Yeah. He just sucks. There.
Yeah.
I sent you the one like with him and Renee Yeah, that'll be on worst promo bracket 4.
There was one where she interviewed. Was that when she introduces him and he looks out like, you know how even though they're backstage, when the crowd cheers, they'll like go like, oh, like I'll acknowledge you.
Yeah.
He did that and it was fucking crickets. There were no cheers. She's like Ricochet, and then he went, huh. And there were no cheers. Like it was fucking silence.
He's like, shh, Renee, shh.
Yeah.
Right.
That was crickets.
Renee, shut the fuck up. Let me hear this. Can't hear anything.
Yeah. She's like, Ricochet. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, let's see. WWE has announced that they will return to Madison Square Garden for the first time in 3 years.
No.
For Raw on March 10th.
Right, for Raw. Yeah.
Right.
Because they do house shows there like a couple times a year.
Yeah. Oh, you interrupting me didn't work out? That's crazy.
Go ahead, Eric. What else do you have? I mean, I'm sure everyone's so excited for that.
Yeah, right. I think that's all I really got for news. Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this is huge, Andrew.
Huge.
Yeah.
Eva Marie.
What is this?
Filed for divorce, according to TMZ. Yes.
Who cares?
This is.
Did he beat her up?
Yes.
No, it's not like the Nikki Bella situation.
Yeah. Also, Mark Henry posted this.
Yeah.
So, posted on X. Says, good to be respected. Thank you, WWE. Little praying hands emoji.
By the way, you mentioned... Yeah, go ahead. Say what it is.
So, it's a card that says, to the legends that paved the way, Happy New Year from your family at WWE.
Yeah.
So
this is great.
Enzo photoshopped Mark Henry's thumb out and posted the exact same thing with the same like little praying hands.
That's amazing.
To the legends.
Did Cameron Grimes do the same, or did they actually send one to Cameron? Because I saw that Cameron Grimes posted that, and he was like,
really?
"Oh, that's not." And it's like Cameron Grimes. I don't know if it was fake or not.
I mean, I guess you gotta look for the little low fuel thing in the background.
Right.
But yeah, I thought that was really funny.
The Cameron Grimes one's got to be fake too.
Yeah, sure, why not? So yeah, that's all I got for news.
All right, rumor time.
Rumors! Vince McMahon gets kicked out for sex allegations? That happened!
But then he returns and takes back the company?
He did that!
And then Vince sells the company but stays in power?
Jesus! Oh my God!
And then Vince dyes his hair black and has a stupid mustache?
Confirmed!
Wrestling Observer says WWE is now discussing Cena versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Wonder where they heard that one, but that's what they're currently going with. We'll see what they do.
Wow.
Not that this is a rumor, but Cena recently did an interview with Chris Van Vliet where he talked about, I think it was recent, where he talked about his, like, he was going to turn heel in like 2011 or like when he was feuding with The Rock.
Yeah.
He's like, I had heel music, I had heel gear. Like it was, man, that'd be great if they finally do that.
Oh, God. At least for like a couple months.
Yeah. Also, Fight Book MMA is reporting that Logan Paul and Conor McGregor will have a boxing match in India sometime in 2025. So if you like fake wrestling and you also like fake boxing, then this is right up your alley. Because they're going to have a fake fight.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I just never again with the Jake Paul and Tyson thing, never watching another one of their fucking fights.
No.
It's so fucking bad.
It's boring and it's fake.
Speaking of you fucking Mark news, go ahead, Eric.
Speaking of fake, every year around this time, the Rumble lineup always somehow seems to leak.
And it always is like just in this shitty Word document. Like, we're gonna print out the entire results on a Word document and then like email it to everyone. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna fucking do that.
And also, we're gonna put copyright on there.
You gotta copyright it.
Yes. What? So of course, you know, like I was looking over these. The women's one has Becky Lynch as #1 entrant and the runner-up with Charlotte Flair winning. Some names on here, you know, of course they have Alexa Bliss,
Mickie James.
I also saw Karma.
Julia,
Jordan Grace. And that's, you know, really whatever.
That's right.
Who cares? But I also thought it was interesting that they, you know, one for the men showed up.
Yeah.
And as reported here in rumors by Joe Pisano.
Who?
Number 31, The Rock.
31?
Yeah, remember that's what you said?
I did?
Yeah, you'd be like, The Rock comes out after number 30, like, I'm declaring that this is a 31-man Rumble.
Yeah.
And it has The Rock as the runner-up
Now
to
they can't do it. What is
John
it?
Cena.
Now they can't do it because now it's spoiled. They found the Word document.
Yeah, right.
Literally.
Yeah, Appendix 2.
Yeah, Randy Orton's going to be the first entrant. Is that what it says?
Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, of course.
They're high.
When I saw this list, when you look at it, there's literally no legends,
No legends.
no surprises,
Nothing.
no returns.
Well, The Rock.
outside The Rock, but I mean,
Santos Escobar.
right?
The funniest thing is, it's not that these results are that ridiculous. It's that the idea that fans believe that Triple H is going to make a Word document and email it to all the fucking employees.
Yes.
Like, that's not how this works.
No.
That's not how wrestling works, guys.
No.
Hey, I have the results for Here's the WrestleMania card, and here's all the results. Just, everyone should know. Everyone should know.
Yeah.
Will you send that everywhere?
Oops, I sent it to Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
Whoopsies.
Hey, Dave, just come on, keep it on the down low, please.
Yeah. Also, last rumor I have, Jordan Grace posted a couple days ago on X, 21 days, because it is rumored that her deal with TNA ends on January 19th after her match at TNA Genesis. So,
All right, then.
I guess we'll see her in the Rumble.
Yeah, that's
I can't imagine TNA having.
Wasn't she in last year's Rumble? She did something on the main roster and did well. I think it was the Rumble.
I think it was the Rumble.
We were like, oh, she actually looked good. They made her look good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it makes sense. All right, let's get to... oh, no, it's trivia time. Sorry. Trivia time. Of course.
I saw a couple of things on here about the last Raw on USA. Who holds the record for the most appearances on Raw?
Like of all time?
Cena?
No, it's a bit of a trick question. Who has appeared on the show the most?
All right. Eric, would you like to guess?
Triple H?
No.
Vince?
No, because there's a lot of times he didn't come out.
He did commentary. Oh, Michael Cole?
Close.
Jerry the
Ross?
King?
No, Jerry the King Lawler. Yeah.
Wow.
995
I
episodes.
guess Cole did SmackDown for the most part, most of his career.
And then 2 matches were featured as Pro Wrestling Illustrated's Match of the Year that were on Raw.
Cena, Shawn Michaels.
That is correct.
Yeah. Punk and Cena.
No.
Yeah. Because it was funny. Then they had that Cena-Shawn match, and it was like a month after Mania. It was like, this is way better than the
Why
Mania
didn't they
match.
do this?
And that was like the one in London, right?
Yeah, where they went like 45 minutes. Or whatever.
I'll give you a hint. The other one is Shawn Michaels, but it's old. Apparently, it was. I'll just tell you because Michaels lost the Intercontinental Championship to Marty Jannetty. Oh shit! But think about it. Back then, that's Marty Jannetty's revenge match.
Yeah. And then I'm sure he won it back the next day at a house show.
The dark match that night.
Dark match.
Give me that back.
All right. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do some fan questions. This is from TJ316. Pushfire Barry. Xavier Woods gets a singles title run. Doesn't say which title. Cody goes heel and becomes intriguing. KO makes a faction with DIY. KO should make a faction with like someone else, not DIY.
Yeah, but DIY is a start. Him and Ciampa.
Like Drew and Seth, that would be cool. Push. Fuck, I don't know.
I push the faction. You know me and factions.
Sure.
Push. Add more to it.
I'll bury Cody going heel because define intriguing,
Well, I mean,
and then I guess Xavier Woods getting a singles title because it doesn't I don't want to see him with a U.S. title,
But it's a start.
Sure you do.
It's a start.
It's a start, even though he's 40 or whatever.
I'd bury
sure, right.
Pop Culture Junkie, Happy New Year, you crazy bastards.
Oh.
Thank you for the endless laughter and entertainment you guys provided all of us this year. Your What's Wrong with Wrestling and Hogwash shows have helped me stay sane for many years, and especially more so in recent months. I wish you all continued success. Assign each of these names to give each of you your eulogy. Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, JR, Andrade. I wonder how each would sound.
Oh.
I can't really do my impressions this week because I'm sick. But
yeah.
I mean, Jim Ross would be pretty hilarious. Andrade, you would go to sleep because he'd take forever.
Yeah, but we got to assign him to the 4 of us.
Oh.
I'll take JR.
Who are the other
I'll
names?
take Flair.
All right, Joe's got Hogan or Andrade.
Oh, I'll take Hogan all
Yeah,
day long.
and Josh can have Andrade.
Sure.
You motherfuckers. Tits. We are here to honor tits. A troll.
Yeah, that's how he just says tits.
Tits.
The Rizzler, JR will make like a comment. He'll be like, good luck covering that casket because of the boners. Remember the boners? Because he's got a big boner. Wait, that's not Nyla in there? Oh, right. Never mind.
Let me read this. Andrew Pisano, blah, blah, blah. He's a good guy, husband, brother. He likes feet. Says it right here, freak. See?
Calm down, freak.
It's not just me.
And he was a closeted Nyla fan. It's not just me, everybody. See?
Claire, that's not on here, but I'm just going to guess.
Yeah. The Rizzler, either Seth and Punk are Oscar-worthy actors or they truly hate each other, and that face-to-face at the end of Raw was legit.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Emmy wins, for sure.
Yeah. Punk elevates Drew Seth. Now imagine a feud between Punk and KO.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, can you put the "Give Me What I Want" button on there?
Maybe. That's a good one. That's
Yeah.
for sure. $5 Wrestling's #1 container. Since you got to yeet in person, are y'all now fans of Jey Uso?
No. It's not what we said.
Okay.
We said
Okay.
the entrance is cool in person.
Yeah.
Only one of us yeeted, though.
I mean, it's just day one. Let's not get crazy.
Day one-ish.
It's day one-ish.
Right.
Danny Sands, Pushfire Barry. Owens wins at the Royal Rumble, but Cody wins his 3rd straight Rumble to close out the show. Blah. Chad Gable gets a heel run as U.S. champ, but American Made gets more mic time. I mean, if it's just Gable, that'd be fine. But, fucking Brutus, we know what he does. And then Io wins a title at Elimination Chamber. Becky wins the Rumble, and they face each other at WrestleMania in a ladder match, but Charlotte gets the other women's title for 3 months.
Push that.
That's fine. I mean,
guess.
I would push Owens winning the Rumble. Or winning the title.
No.
A title win?
But then Cody wins a 3rd Rumble.
Well, what are you going to do?
Bury it.
And
then I'm going to fire Chad Gable getting the U.S. title.
Sure. Fair enough. Who's Moida? Did you see the viral video of Tony Khan making 300 facial expressions in 2 minutes at the media scrum? Yes, I did. I reposted it. I actually wanted to make...
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Can we watch it?
Well, for the first AEW NXT podcast, we'll watch it because it's hilarious. Like, I wanted to make a video where I'm doing the reactions the same as him because it's insanity.
Oh, my God.
It's
Okay.
insane. Thomas Atherton, how is Eric the biggest mark? And yet he gets all the quiz questions wrong.
Because I feel bad for Andrew.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
Also, it's with a C, not a K.
Yeah. How dare you, Thomas? How dare you not look him up on LinkedIn and find out how his name is actually spelled?
Right.
Fuck that guy.
I'm on IMDb, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, that's true. The Booty Man. Were you guys as shocked as me that Sami kicked out of that 3rd consecutive pin attempt by Mello? Yeah, it was shocking. Jason Claver, it's New Year's 2026. 2025 has been a great year. The current WWE World Champions are blank.
Ooh.
Cody Rhodes.
Shut the fuck up.
Is this like what we want or what we're guessing?
No, it's guessing. Cody Rhodes is one of them. Maybe either Roman or Braun Breaker. If they want to fast track Breaker, I could see them doing
I'm
that.
going to go with just a more like a Punk or a Rollins.
I don't know if they're gonna fast track Breaker because once he loses the title, where does he go from there?
He wins the other title.
I like Gunther.
Gunther the same? Gunther and Cody?
No, I'm saying like Gunther. Like he lost his IC title, then immediately got the other title.
Yeah, but I'm saying like what happens when Breaker loses a world title? Where
I guess
does
he just retires, Eric. What do you mean?
What happens when anybody
What is Gunther going to do?
What happens to Seth? What happens to Punk? What happens to Drew? They continue to go.
Is Breaker the type of guy that will be able that can be bigger than a title?
He's going to be like their main guy in a few years.
Okay.
Like once Cody and Roman retire,
right?
He's going to be one of their top main guys.
Okay.
Seth's going to be gone at some point. Punk as well. Like,
yeah.
You could see the writing on the wall. He's going to be he already is kind of their next Brock Lesnar, but he's going to be like, he is going to be their next Brock Lesnar.
You know, when you put it that way, it makes sense, especially where it says turn lights on. I see the writing on the wall.
Yes, you sure do.
Yeah.
Josh's real girlfriend, and it's an avatar of Goldust.
Querida.
I know it's the wrong show, but my wife had me watch Red One on Christmas. Now I'm looking for a good divorce lawyer.
Wow.
Your review had me in tears.
Thanks, guys.
Well, yeah.
Good luck with divorce.
Terrible. All right. Monster number 10. Can we get a best botch bracket? I mean, funniest botch. That's in the works. We have another botch bracket coming up at some point.
I just sent you something on that too.
Yeah, you did. Keith, Happy New Year to you and your families. Thanks for a great 2024 and looking forward to a hilarious 2025.
You know it.
Yeah. Joseph Ryland, can you please explain to me why we need 3 hours of SmackDown? Anyone? Didn't think so. Happy New Year. Accurate. Vince McMahon's personal assistant. Which superstar is going to have a great year and which one's going to have a shitty year?
Braun Breaker, great year.
Shitty year, Kevin Owens.
I mean, he'll
hopefully
still be,
Damian Priest.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's going to start to fade out from that? I don't know. That's a tough one.
Maybe Xavier Woods will have a good year.
Maybe LA Knight.
A shitty year?
Yeah.
It's possible. That's true. It's a good point. He's up there in age.
Right.
Cheesecake Nakamura. Fun show, but it was fun to be there. Or it was fun to be there, but damn it, we are overdue for a PLE. I think he means Houston.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't had a special show since the Vince era. Also, shout out to the guy yelling at everyone in the lobby that wanted a title match, but no one paid attention to him.
That was actually Joe.
Oh, damn.
That was really loud.
Joey Cage, Happy New Year to the best podcaster. I don't watch Raw, so I had forgotten that they don't drag it to 3 hours, and I thank God that we left early because I was hungry as fuck and had Wingstop and the party pussy waiting at home and ate it all night long.
I think you spelled pocket wrong.
Damn. Leon. Leon, so in the UK, we've just been told that Netflix, which will be carrying all WWE content, will have a select amount of what the network has. I assume this will be like the Peacock deal in America. How much stuff is generally missing, as I'm used to having pretty much all things I want to watch on demand.
Sure.
So on Peacock, pretty much everything's there, except for they've edited out certain things from Raw, like certain segments. But Raw in the US is going to Netflix. And we're not going to find out really until I think January, which, by the time you're watching this, we'll know January 1st, if all the Raw episodes, because they've kind of said it's not going to be all of them.
Right.
So we'll see what they do there.
Well, because they do have some content that's going to be dropping, like a WWE Top 10,
right?
Raw Classics, Road to WrestleMania, Superstar, and Legend profiles. So,
all right, Eric, you could tell us how those are. Let us know.
Okay. I will.
Little Donnie's Choo Choo Train. Good job on the great show, Joe. You're on a roll. Do you guys think steroids / human growth hormone should make a comeback under wrestling? Yes. I know for sure you want them back in baseball.
Yeah.
Yes, for both. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Joey Poof, just want to say Happy New Year. The podcast is criminally underrated. Thanks for the laughs. Appreciate that. Ryan, can you give some context about the "nobody wants to talk to you"? I know it's Neville, but have no idea why he said it. Cracks me up when you guys reference it, but I want to go back and find the original clip. Do we remember why?
He had just turned heel.
It was when he turned heel.
And I guess, he was getting booed by the fans. That's why they turned him heel.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you attack somebody and all of a sudden everybody wants to talk to you.
He was like, when you leave a
trail of
bodies in your way, everyone wants to talk to you. Yeah, it was shortly after his heel turn.
Yeah. However many years ago.
Yeah, like 2017, something like that.
Yeah.
Golden Dyslexic, who was the... Oh, and it's Golden Dyslexic. It's a picture of Goldust and Josh. That's hilarious. Who was the biggest mark for Jey Uso at the show Monday? Looked like Joe was hyped to yeet. He certainly was. It only took 10 drinks or something like that. The power of 10 drinks, that's for sure. JT Pisani, sorry, but since it's the last podcast of the year, I have to do it. We need a Andrade conversation with Rey Mysterio. As Rey put it on Monday night, feeling froggy and jumping. Bring out the frogs. There you go. Krell Johnson, test the balls. That's an old one.
Ooh, oldie but goodie.
2016 maybe. Liable Chief, what's your overall New Year's resolution? What's your wrestling related New Year's resolution?
Oh man.
Oof. Overall New Year's resolution? I don't know. Lose more weight.
Yeah, sure. Get in better shape. Less alcohol. Eric?
Eric's wrestling one is to go to every show like Green Shirt Guy.
Yeah. Okay.
So
to be able to
so you don't want to go to the Rumble.
WrestleMania,
You don't want to go to. Yeah, there you go.
That's my.
All right, start playing the lottery. Yeah. All right, that's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt or hat at ProWrestlingTees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Become a supporter of the show at Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Again, over 700 bonus podcasts, weekly Monday Night War. The AEW/NXT podcast is coming back next week. So go sign up, Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. And next week, we're going to be reviewing the first Raw on Netflix.
Yep.
And we're going to be doing the 2024 Fan Awards voted by you, the fans. If you are on Patreon, send me a DM of your, worst and best awards for the year. There is a post on Patreon that explains it all. If you can't find it, let me know, because we want a lot of submissions. And then also next week, What's Wrong with Wrestling celebrates 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huge.
It's going to be huge. And just like the New Day, someone's leaving the group.
Yeah.
So we'll just say that. Cliffhanger.
What's wrong with wrestling?